tensions in the Middle East have reached a potential new flashpoint, as several explosions were reported in the Qatari capital of Doha on Tuesday, triggering widespread speculation and raising serious questions about the possible expansion of regional hostilities. Witnesses from both Reuters and AFP reported hearing loud blasts in the city late Tuesday night. The source of the explosions has not yet been officially confirmed by Qatari authorities, but what followed was a development that has set off alarm bells across diplomatic circles. According to Axios reporter Barak Ravid, citing senior Israeli officials, the explosions may have been the result of an assassination attempt targeting the leadership of Hamas, allegedly carried out by the Israeli military. Shortly after the blasts were reported, the Israeli Defense Forces, alongside Shin Bet, Israel's internal security agency, issued a joint statement, one that adds significant weight to these claims. This statement, while deliberately vague about the location of the strike, comes just hours after explosions were heard in Doha, the capital of Qatar, a nation that is widely known to host senior Hamas political figures, including some of the organization's top decision-makers living in exile. Among those believed to reside in Doha are Ismail Haniyeh, Hamas's political bureau chief, and other members of the group's overseas leadership structure. Qatar has for years served as a key broker in regional diplomacy and has maintained relations with Hamas under the banner of mediation. Qatar's state-funded Al Jazeera network has already linked the explosions in Doha to Israel's announcement. When confirmed, this would be a highly significant escalation, marking a potential Israeli strike on foreign soil, targeting a third-party country that, while not aligned with Hamas militarily, has played a crucial role in ceasefire talks and hostage negotiations since the war between Israel and Hamas reignited last October. The Israeli military claims it took measures to minimize civilian casualties, noting the use of precision-guided munitions and extensive pre-strike intelligence gathering. Still, an operation of this scale, if it indeed took place in Doha, could risk triggering diplomatic fallout with Qatar, a key US ally in the Gulf region that hosts the largest American military base in the Middle East. The IDF's language in its announcement also frames the strike as part of a broader campaign to eliminate Hamas leadership globally, not just within the borders of Gaza. Israeli officials have previously warned that no Hamas leader involved in the October 7th attacks would be immune, regardless of where they may be hiding. But such a move also raises significant legal and diplomatic questions, particularly regarding the sovereignty of Qatar, a nation that, while having differing political alignments, has largely kept its conflict posture neutral and focused on mediation. Meanwhile, in a rare and strongly worded rebuke, the Qatari Foreign Ministry condemned the attack, calling it reckless Israeli behavior, and stating that Qatar will not tolerate this reckless Israeli behavior and the continuous tampering with the security of the region. This represents one of the most direct confrontations between Qatar and Israel in recent years. International observers are now watching closely for a formal response from Qatar's Ministry of Foreign Affairs and from major global powers, including the United States, which has long viewed Doha as a stabilizing force in regional conflicts. Meanwhile, Hamas has not yet released a public statement in response to the reported attack or confirmed whether any of its leaders were harmed or killed.